you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to the late night show that will happen only tonight. Um, I'm your host, the interviewer, and without further ado, let's get the show started. Now, fun fact about me. I have never watched a late night show or a tonight show in its entirety ever. So I don't know how these things usually go. From my understanding, they usually have a 4 to 5 minute monologue at the very beginning, and then they interview two guests, and then they have a musical guest. At least that's how I understand it. So that's how this is gonna go because this is my show. Anyway, let's get on with the monologue. First off, right off the bat, toilet roll. It's crazy. People are just going crazy over hoarding toilet paper and not not letting other people have it who actually need it. As someone who lives with two other people who is down to their last roll, we actually need it. So please, if somebody has it, please let me know. I'm serious. Moving on. But this toilet paper thing doesn't really bother Indians. And that's a fun fact because we don't care. We come from a place where we don't use toilet paper. Instead, we use a bidet faucet to wipe our asses. I don't know why America has not moved on to that, being such a developed country and they're still using paper to wipe their asses. Kind of a weird thing. Uh, Steam, the video game hosting client, has just released a statement saying that they had 200 million concurrent users on their platform, which is the highest number of concurrent users that they have ever seen. This can only mean one thing: everybody else still has their jobs. Um, Zoom, the video hosting app that many people are using to communicate with everybody else and host meetings, and that many schools are also using to host classes, is reportedly monitoring users' videos, and on top of that, it's also monitoring what people are viewing other than the video itself. So if you're not if you're in a video conference, but you're also viewing something else in your other tab, Zoom will know, and so will the instructor that it's teaching you. So be careful on what you're watching on that tab. You probably thought there was a joke coming there, but I'm not a comedy writer. And if it wasn't clear from before, I have no idea what the hell I am doing. So without further ado, let's get the show started. Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest tonight is a self quarantining young adult. You may not know him because, frankly, nobody does. With a huge round of applause, please welcome Pranav Sood. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. So, Pranav, first off, right off the bat, what's it like talking to yourself? I think I've reached the epitome of loneliness. Okay, your fan base, if you have any, wants to know why is the spelling of your name different from all the other Pranavs in the world? So, how have you been spending your time in the quarantine? Well, I had a 2 week break between my previous quarter and the upcoming quarter, and the quarantine went into effect right then. So, I decided that instead of wasting that time I will do something new, or at least try to do something new every day, and hone my skills, get better at stuff. Like recently, I've been using a software called Maya instead of my pet peeve software Blender, just because I want to get better at it. I've been using a bunch of different softwares. Like for example, on on the first day, I bought a new phone. Uh, so yeah, I've been doing some a bunch of crazy stuff. Yeah, right now this interview is part of something new that I've been wanting to try for quite some time now. And believe it or not, you're a figment of my imagination. Oh, what's that? Nothing. No, seriously, I'm concerned. Just don't think about it. If you say so. Moving on. How are your friends doing? Have you been in contact with them? Have you been in touch with them? Well, I hope they are doing fine. My two closest friends are with their families, so I believe they are doing good. We have a group chat that we have created, and I hop on the voice chat just in case they need to talk to me or just catch up in general, even though they don't join the voice chat like ever. Now, are you sure you joined the voice chat and stay on there for hours and hours just because it's you that wants to talk to them? Shut up and move on. And how about you? How are you doing? Um, you and I, we have known each other. We have known each other for quite a while now, and as I understand it, you live with your flatmates, and you also share a room with somebody. So how's that going for you? Yep, that's true. I've shifted my workstation down to my kitchen, um, and it's great because if I get hungry while I'm working, I just need to walk a few steps back, get anything that I want to eat, and then walk a few steps back again and continue working on what I was doing instead of going up and down again and again. Uh, and it's great because that's the only way that I can do stuff that I want, like these vlogs. Or I believe you brought a picture with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's great, Jim. Now, as I understand it, your university decided to move this quarter online due to the whole pandemic and the coronavirus to flatten the curve, which is a great initiative. That's what most of the schools around the country, around the world are doing. Now, knowing you, I I know that you really like being on campus. So, how do you feel about that? Yeah, I really like being on campus. In fact, I spent a few nights over there. I pulled a few all-nighters on campus and crashed on the couch in the replay lab. But but there's a reason for that. It's really fun being on campus because late at night when nobody's there, everybody's gone home, and I can the lab's all to myself, so I can literally do whatever the hell I want without anybody judging me or um, without anybody. I can just be me. Like for example, right now, even though I've moved my workstation down in the kitchen, I still hesitate singing or speaking too loudly just in case, just so that I don't, uh, disturb my flatmates and I think about them. Or I love singing, but I cannot do that right now on my like however I want without people judging me or telling me to stop. So it was really fun being on campus. Also, I was really excited to go back because this quarter we have this really amazing course called Anim 588, wherein they teach you about motion capture. And for the longest time, I've always wanted to get into a motion capture suit, and I was just so stoked about it. But this pandemic had to strike right now. This couldn't be the worst time possible. However, social distancing at this point is really, really important if we want to fight this virus. So, not being on campus is like me being a crybaby, and it's really not that important.
So I'm being just a strong boy and staying at home.
Wow, this pandemic really butchered your plans, huh? But I'm afraid we are running out of time because, frankly, I don't feel like editing this video anymore.
I'll have to do that.
Do you have any closing statements before you go?
Yeah. I know these are dark times, but a wise man once said, "The night is darkest just before the dawn."
That was Batman.
Shut up. And think of this virus like the Joker toxin. And to defeat it, we must all play the role of Batman and stay in the shadows of our home. That's the only way that we can defeat it. That's the only way that we can truly eradicate it.
Horrible example, but well said. Thank you so much for being on the show, Pranav. This was great.
Thank you for having me. Such an honor to be here. And you can cease to exist now.
What? Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that thing that I made, whatever that monstrosity was. It was just a fun thing that I've always wanted to do, preferably with a friend, but because social distancing, that's why no friends in person. Even though I could have done a Zoom meeting, but it was just too ridiculous of an idea to even pitch it to somebody. Anyway, this is my last day of quarantine, and my college, my new quarter starts from tomorrow. So expect less quarantine videos, but these were some great 2 weeks. My update for day 12, day 11, day 12, and probably day 13 will be up really soon. I'm sorry about that. Even though I have like 7 subscribers, so nobody really misses my videos, but still, I gotta be on schedule and record everything. Don't think of this as the end of my vlogs. I will do that from time to time. But yeah, closing statements, really stay at home. It's like people are not crazy, doctors are not crazy to suggest us staying at home. Us staying at home will actually flatten this curve. That is, flattening the curve means you're reducing the spread of the virus. And it will actually help the nurses, the doctors, the hospitals, because there are a lot of cases, especially in US. It's not that bad in the Asian countries, but here it's like really crazy. People, I don't know why, but people are not taking it seriously, or for some reason it's spreading like a wildfire here. So yeah, stay at home. It will be easier for doctors to actually cure it, find a cure for it, and actually have medical wards or like admit more patients if we just play our part and then stay inside. With that note, I stay safe, keep washing your hands, take care of your health, because gyms are closed, so it doesn't mean that you don't have to stop exercising. You have your home, just find a good place to set your things up. Try yoga for once, or just simple stretching exercises. Take care of your diet, eat healthy, don't mess up your sleep schedule like I did. Just maintain your physical health. That will contribute a lot from making you go insane and actually keeping you sane. I just said that twice. I just said the same thing. I did that again. I'm an idiot. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. That's it. This was really fun 2 weeks. I had a blast.